Good afternoon, everybody, on this beautiful bank holiday Monday. We are back with more football today. TNS are away at the Blue Turtle Arena to face newly promoted Colwyn Bay. It's a massive game for the Saints, who have come back on two back-to-back wins after their shock opening day defeat at Britain Ferry. They've come off with a 2-0 win against rivals and title rivals. It is Penna Bont, and a 3-0 win against local rivals Connors Quay Nomads. Just waiting for the boys to line up here as both teams have come out. We've also got some former TNS players in the home side's lineup, in Louis Robles and Aaron Edwards. Hard to forget Aaron played for TNS, as I see his picture in work every day. But adds some valuable experience after both leaving Bala Town from last season. Also new signings, Issa Cargbo and Eunice Cargbo, the twin brothers, who are very difficult for me to commentate on. I have to remember their numbers very quickly. Return to a starting 11 after leaving Bala 2. So your starting lineups for today's game. First, we'll go for the home side, Colwyn Bay, the Seagulls. It's Rhys Williams, number 1. Number 4, Nathan Peat. Number 5, and captain, Lewis Cyril. Number 6, Solomon Ford. Number 7, Jamie Cumming. Number 9, Jordan Davis. Number 10, Louis Robles. Number 11, Ethan Roberts. Number 22, Issa Cargbo. Number 23, Aaron Edwards. And number 25, Eunice Cargbo. Can now bring you the away side, the new Saints, the champions of Wales' team. Number 1, Nathan Shepherd. Number 4, Dominic Cornus. Number 6, Jack Bodenham. Number 8, Ryan Brobble. Number 10 and captain, Danny Redmond. Number 14, Daniel Williams. Number 16, Harrison Mackay. Number 17, Jordan Williams. Number 18, Rory Holden. Number 22, Danny Davis, who makes his first start for the club since March after suffering a long-term injury. And number 28, the man in form, 2 goals in 2 games, Ben Wilson. Just waiting for kick-off now. It'll be the home side to get us underway here at the Blue Turtle Arena. One of the more peculiar names of a football stadium I've seen. So it'll be Rui Robles, the new signing for Colwyn Bay, to take kick-off here. And Robles takes kick-off, goes back to his captain, Lewis Cyril, who sent the long ball forward straight away. Issa Cargbo and Cummings going in for it. Bodenham wins the first header, headed back in by Aaron Edwards. Header won by Danny Williams, and Rory Holden will get it clear. Headed back in by Nathan Peat. Bobbling down to Dominic Cornus, just goes down to the floor there, but now ball's loose. Danny Williams looking to pick it up, and he does, into Ryan Brobble. Being chased by Eunice Cargbo, though, who's fouled him just on the centre circle, so it'll be a free kick to the new Saints. Looked like Brobble's just booted the ball against Eunice Cargbo, but referee doesn't want to see anything else of it, and it'll just be a free kick taken by Harrison Mackay. So Mackay standing over this free kick just in front of the centre circle here in the TNS half. He goes to right back, Danny Davis. Davis goes back to Mackay. Mackay goes up the line looking for Ryan Brobble, who receives the ball on the halfway line. Danny Davis just tucked into the halfway line now to receive the ball and drive forward. Davis to Holden. Holden goes back to Brobble. Brobble switches it, looking for Danny Redmond, but he's overhit that and it goes out for a Colwyn Bay throw-in. Tacticals change now. It's so big for TNS to have Danny Davis back in his side, because it allows Dan Williams, who's the heartbeat of this TNS side to move back into his preferred position of midfield as he's filled in at right back for the last couple of games due to a little bit of an injury crisis there. Jacob Owen isn't quite fit yet, the new signing from Haverfordwest, picking up an injury in training, and also Harvey Godsmart Ford, who picked up a nasty ankle injury in the first leg against FC Differdongen there, Europa Conference qualifier. He's out for the next few weeks still, not fully fit. But now the ball's in the air, Bodenham's forced to head it out on the halfway line for another throw-in. He's been pressed by Jordan Davis. Lou Robles leaves the ball to be taken by Issa Cargbo. Cargbo goes down the line. I apologise if I'm a bit slow on commentary today, as I can't see down the line as there's so many cameras in front of me. The ball has been taken clear. It looks like it's going to roll down to the goalkeeper, and it does. And Colwyn Bay can start again. Reece Williams is coming out there just to pick up the pieces. Ben Wilson was pressing him. Williams goes long. Robles being held up by Bodenham. Dominic Cornish gets something on it, but he's flicked it towards Issa Cargbo, intercepted by Danny Redmond. He gets it up first time to Jordan Williams on the halfway line, being pressed by the Colwyn Bay defenders. Ball's loose now at right back in the TNS half. Danny Davis gets it, goes long, looking for Ben Wilson, who looks like he's in on goal. No offside flag as of yet. Tries to cut it across, but no one's there, and the captain can clear it. But just a bit of a warning sign there for TNS. The ball's played up the line for Robles. He's sandwiched between two TNS players. He's got away from the ball. It looks like he was tripped from Danny Redmond. It was good play from Robles. And the appreciation from the home fans, who will be rowdy today. We know Colwyn Bay like to make a lot of noise. There's great attendance here on a bank holiday Monday. Great turn up at the Blue Turtle Arena. Free kick just in front of the halfway line for Colwyn Bay. It'll be Cyril to take. Cyril will leave it. Instead, free kick will be taken by Jamie Cumming. He's got the Beckham white and red Predators on, and he's got the number 7, so we clearly know who his hero is. Free kick goes deep. Looks like it's taking deflection off Jordan Williams, but Jordan Davis tries to keep it in anyway, and it's gone out for a TNS throw-in, which Danny Davis will take just by the corner flag in the right back area for the New Saints in their half. Harrison McGuy plays it against Jordan Davis, and it'll go out for a TNS goal kick. Been a slow start in the opening 5 minutes. No chances yet. It's been very scrappy in the middle of the pitch. Neither team really able to get the ball down and play just yet. Looks like TNS will go long on this goal kick. They do, just over the halfway line here. Jordan Williams jumping, but Pete wins it. Bouncer's taking it over Ryan Brobble, but Danny Davis can get onto it and look for the overlap. It's done well there on the wing with Ethan Roberts pressing him. Goes into Dan Williams' feet, into Brobble now in the box. Brobble just on the edge of the box here, looking for an option. Goes back to Davis. Davis back to Brobble, who's just dropped out wide now. Roberts holding him up, puts across into the box. Jordan Williams jumping. Pete heads it only as far as Rory Holden, but he can't get a shot away. Instead goes wide back out to Danny Redmond, who puts a ball deep into the back stick. Roberts looking to deal with it, but he's only gone as far as Brobble, being held by Ethan Roberts. Brobble still has the ball here. Got Eunice Cargbo pressing him as well, so they're forced to go back now. Dominic Cornish leaves it for Jack Bodenham, looking for an option. Goes inside, back out to Ryan Brobble. Brobble inside first time into Danny Williams' feet. Williams goes down the line. Ben Wilson trying to run in. Williams has picked up the loose end though. Goes past Pete, but Pete stands up well and does very good defending from the number 4 for Colwyn Bay. Pete just read the situation well and clears it, but he's only cleared it as far as the TNS man. Goes to Cornish. Cornish long distance shot it's cleared by Colwyn Bay, and now Lou Robles has the ball. See if they can get a break on for Colwyn Bay. Issa Cargbo goes up the line looking for Jordan Davis. His touch is a bit loose and intercepted by Bodenham, and now TNS can get back on their way. It was with Dan Williams in midfield. Williams clips it over the top. Lovely pass over the halfway line to Danny Davis.
who can just come forward. It's such an asset having Danny Davis back in the team for TNS. He had so much attacking power down that right side of his overlapping runs. He's been pressed by Eunice Cargbo though, gets a good slide tackle in and puts it out for a TNS throw on the corner flag of the Colwyn Bay half on the right side. Apologise for any language throughout this game. I am right above the benches and football's not exactly a censored sport. Ball into the box, headed away by Pete. Now Harrison Maguire has it in front of the centre circle, goes back to Danny Davis. He goes first hand to Brobble, plays a 1-2. Good 1-2 between the two of them. Davis looks to get a ball in. Slide tackle from Ethan Roberts. And it looks like it's taking the deflection off Danny Davis on the way out, and it's gone out for a goal kick. It has. Davis disagrees, but the lino has given a goal kick for Williams to take. So, goal kick for Colwyn Bay as they all drift over to this right-hand side. Just looking to overload it a little bit, win the aerial duels. Neither team look like the biggest physically, in terms of height. Ball's long over the top. Jordan Davis managed to get the flick on. Bounces down to Issa Cargo, flicks it further on, but no one's there to pick up the scraps, and it rolls through to Nathan Shepherd, who will now get TNS back on the way as he rolls it to right back, Danny Davis. Davis to Maguire, short to Bodenham. Bodenham cuts a bit of a grass cutter across the pitch over to Danny Davis. Good pass from the number 6, and now he can come over the halfway line with the ball. Goes long again, looking for Ben Wilson or Dan Williams' run, but goes straight through to Williams in goal. Be impressed by Jordan Williams, forced him to go long. Ball's in the midfield, flicked on well by Issa Cargo into Robles' feet. He's on the halfway line now. Goes back to Pete. Ball bobbles though, and he puts it just out for a throw in here. So it'll be a throw in just on the halfway line in front of the gantry here for TNS. Danny Redmond to take. Redmond into Holden. Holden back to Redmond. Redmond goes for a first time switch volley. It's over Ethan Roberts' head, but he managed to get something on it. Brobble can pick up the pieces. Eunice Cargbo tracking him. He slips the ball to Danny Davis, who can deliver into the back stick. Jordan Williams is jumping, but it's always going to rise those sort of headers. First shot for TNS in the game goes just over the bar from a Jordan Williams' header, and it'll be a goal kick for the Seagulls. So, goal kick for Colwyn Bay. Over the halfway line again. Coming battling alongside Aaron Edwards. Bounces down to Jordan Williams. His loose pass, though, is intercepted by Louis Robles. First time ball from Cumming. Jordan Davis will look to get on the end of it, and he does down the wing now. There's no one in the box. He's going to have to wait for some support here. Goes back to Cumming. He gets a first time ball into the box, and now Cargo's arriving, but it's headed away by Bodningham, and now it drops down to the other side where Ethan Roberts is. He delivers again to the back stick. Bodningham trying to win it. Looks like a foul in there, and it is given as a foul in the end against Colwyn Bay, who put the ball back into the back of the net anyway. For great sarcastic cheer from the home fans. But it'll be a free kick for TNS taken by Nathan Shepherd. Played on a grass pitch today, which TNS aren't really used to. Most teams in this league use a 4G pitch. Just adds a little bit of a bobble playing on pitches like this. Long ball from Shepherd into Danny Davis. He did well to get it down, but he's got a lot of shirts around him. And the Colwyn Bay skipper clears it against Danny Davis to go out for a throw-in to Colwyn Bay. Good defending from Lewis Cyril. Seeing a lot of people make returns to their former clubs today. In Robles and Aaron Edwards. Aaron Edwards played many European games for TNS. Unfortunately, didn't ever get through to the group stages like they achieved last season. But he'll have many memories of this club. It'd be good to see him again, alongside Louis Robles, former baller as well. Rory Holden on the left wing now as the ball goes back to Redmond at left back. Redmond goes to Holden. He's got Issa Cargbo holding him up.
He goes back to Redmond. Redmond back to the halfway line where Bodenham is. It's good shape from Colwyn Bay, being very tight out of possession, very hard to break down. Hold their shape very well in the opening 11 minutes of this game. Harrison Maguire goes over the top, but no one's there, and it'll go out for a goal kick. Aaron Edwards just sees it out.
Colwyn Bay will be a hard team to break down. A bit of a noisy atmosphere today. A very good turnout from the home fans. And it'll create just a little bit of tension for TNS. It'll be hard to break them down. I feel like the first goal in this game should be crucial. But if Colwyn Bay can soak up pressure, which TNS will always apply, they'll always come out the block swinging. They can just hold out this a little bit of pressure, take this thing out of the game. They might be able to go in the amount of attacks of their own, but it's just holding out TNS. Not many teams manage to do it. But now the ball's in midfield with Eunice Cargbo, who gets it out to Ethan Roberts. Cargbo fouled off the ball by Brobble, and the referee does give the free kick, despite probably being an advantage on. He's pulled it back to a free kick on the halfway line after a foul from Brobble on Eunice Cargbo. I think it's just more of a coming together. Brobble's just a little bit late and trips his man up. No, never mind, he's pulled him to the floor. It's a bit more blatant than I first thought on the replay.
So Cyril will take free kick short this time into Issa Cargbo. Dan Williams heads it away into Aaron Edwards in midfield, being pressed by Holden. Jordan Davis flicks it onto Robles. Pieces be picked up by Cargbo, but it's a good strong tackle from Redmond, and the ball's gone out though. I'm pretty sure the ball has gone out for a Colwyn Bay throw, and yes, just a little bit more difficult for me to see from that angle. So we're throwing just around in the right wing area for Colwyn Bay, taken by Eunice Cargbo. I've done very well in the opening 15 minutes not to get the brothers mixed up, so I'm quite happy with myself for that. As his brother Issa's just sitting on the edge of the box. Throwing it to Jordan Davis. Davis being pressed by Jordan Williams, who does well in the corner flag to win it back. Ryan Brobble clears it, but it's only as far as Aaron Edwards. Can he get a shot away here on the edge of the box? He does, but there's a lot of black shirts in front and he can't clear it. And now TNS are on the break here. Jordan Williams with a long ball over the top to Ben Wilson. He's the only man forward, so he's got two defenders in front of him to take on. Ethan Roberts just holding him up. Ben Wilson looking to go past him. Being pushed down to the byline now, the Irishman. And he's forced to take the throw in off Ethan Roberts. But it was good quick play from TNS. Now Dan Williams is the ball on the right wing. Cuts it short to Rory Holden, trying to play a 1-2 with Williams, and Cyril clears it for the first corner of the game for TNS.
I think a little bit because of how hot the weather is, the pitch is a bit dry, it's causing a few more bobbles than you'd expect. The ball isn't zipping just as nicely as you want it to. So it will be more challenging conditions for TNS to play in. Corner taken short. Delivered to the back stick by Corners. Bodenham battling with the goalkeeper, but looked like it was a foul. More of a coming together, but the goalkeepers are always going to get those sort of fouls, and it will go down for a Colwyn Bay free kick. Yeah, it's just a bit of a coming together. Bodenham just ever so slightly late on that tackle, and it will go down as a Colwyn Bay free kick just in their 6-yard box. So the goalkeeper will take it. Opening quarter of an hour of this game, it hasn't really been quite tight, really. There hasn't been any clear-cut chances from either team. Very tight battle. Referees signal for offside from that free kick, so it'll be straight back to a free kick for TNS. Spread wide by Redmond into Davis. Davis goes back to Bodenham. Bodenham across to Maguire. Maguire to Dan Williams. Williams clicks the ball over the top, looking for the runner, Danny Davis. I think he's going to make that as well. He's just given offside though. He's gone slightly too early to be a free kick for Colwyn Bay. But it's a really good ball and a good run from Danny Davis. It's what he adds to this TNS team. He's very direct on the right hand side in terms of attacking ability. Danny Davis will make those overlapping runs all afternoon long. So they're going to have to deal with him, Colwyn Bay. They're going to have to deal with the overload on that right-hand side that will be created from Brobble and Danny Davis throughout this game. Not sure how many minutes Danny will play today, as it is first start in around 5 months, so I don't really know how many minutes he'll be given. Whether he'll get the full 90, I'm yet to see. Free kicks over to the halfway line, but the wind holds it up. Jordan Williams tries to head it into Ben Wilson's feet, but Cyril intercepts, and now Cummins at the ball, coming to Cargbo. Cargbo looked like he was fouled as Dominic Corners comes through the back of him. Free kick taken quickly though down the wing for Cumming, and now he's got space to deliver across into the back stick. Jordan Davis heads it down to Eunice Cargbo on the edge of the box. Cargbo to his brother Issa Cargbo. Aaron Edwards plays an over the top through ball looking for Robles. He tries to pack it down to Cumming, but it's cleared by TNS. Only as far as Ethan Roberts, but his touch is loose, and Brobble can get onto that and win possession back for the New Saints. Ben Wilson now into Brobble. Brobble being pressed by Eunice Cargbo. He's done well there, the number 25 for Colwyn Bay to win the ball back. Cargbo to Edwards. Edwards, nice little drop of the shoulder to get away from Williams. Plays it into Jordan Davis's feet, being pressed by Williams. Davis, nice feet to get down the wing here. Delivers a crossing, takes the deflection, and it goes out for a Colwyn Bay corner. I have to say, the Seagulls have started really well here. You have to say the home crowd are certainly up for it. Corners be taken by Cumming. High into the back stick. Headed away by Danny Davis. Captain Cyril picks the ball up. Now to Issa Cargbo, delivers with his left foot. Back stick again. Cumming jumping. It's bouncing everywhere. Pete was trying to get there as well, but Jordan Williams clears it off the line, but no one's there to pick it up, and Eunice Cargbo will pick up the pieces. First time to Jordan Davis. He delivers across your ball to the back stick, but good goalkeeping from Nathan Shepherd, who comes out strong and collects it. Saw the Solomon Ford down, the number 6 was about to get there as well, so it was important goalkeeping and good defending here on the other end. Aaron Edwards, really good defending to stop Rory Holden from being through on goal. Just a little bit of a bicycle kick to get it clear. Just throwing on the halfway line for TNS into Bodenham. Bodenham to Harrison Mackay. He goes wide to Danny Davis. Davis back to Mackay. Mackay with the ball again here, just keeping the possession on the halfway line to Dan Williams. Danny Davis trying to play a 1-2 with Brobble, but Ethan Roberts has tracked it well. Being pressed though. Pete clears it against. Sorry, not Pete, it was Captain Cyril clears it against Danny Davis. Looks like a very blatant push in the midfield on Dominic Corners, but the referee sees nothing wrong with it. It's kind of a blatant foul. I don't know what the referee's thinking about that, but I mean, I forgot you could push people in football. I don't know if the rules have changed or not. Throw it up the line. Danny Davis heads it into midfield, but intercepted by Cumming. Now Jordan Williams has the ball. Holden. Referee's blown very late for a handball there. He let play on go for a while before he gave a handball. But handball against TNS, and it'll go the way of Colwyn Bay. Confusing decision for the ref. He waited a good few seconds and let a few passes go before he blew back up and pulled it back for the free kick, but Cyril will take this. So yeah, Cyril will take this free kick. Free kick taken deep. Robles holding on to Bodenham, very blatantly giving a foul away. It'll be a free kick for TNS, and Robles boots the ball away as well, but ref hasn't given the yellow card for dissent just yet.
So Ethan Roberts battling with Danny Davis for this ball. Referee's blown up again here. Can't see what he's blown up for. Looks like he's giving a free kick to the side, to the way of Colwyn Bay, but I can't really see what he's giving it for. It looks like he's gonna... Is he booking Danny Davis as well? It's a long chat here between referee and Danny Davis, but he's booked him. Danny Davis picked up the first yellow card of the game, but I have no idea what for. I'll be honest, I didn't see a foul in there. Maybe for dissent, I'm not too sure. But either way, it's a deep free kick for Colwyn Bay, and we've seen that Cumming can deliver a cross very well. He was very dangerous from set pieces, the number 7, which I expect as he's wearing... He's dressed as David Beckham, I do expect it. Cumming goes deep into the back stick, but Nathan Shepherd's jumping high and he gets there well. Good goalkeeping from the TNS number 1. So Jordan Williams can drive a little bit now forward. He looks to switch it, and it's a good switch. It's a little bit behind Brobble, but he'll get onto the ball. Brobble cuts back to Williams. He goes to the halfway line where Bodenham is. Bodenham down to left back Danny Redmond, plays an over the top through ball to Cornus, who just can't get his touch right, and it rolls through to Williams in goal. But it was a good ball from Danny Redmond. TNS yet to get in their groove. It's been a very stop-start game. Referee's not letting much go so far. Aaron Edwards driving forward now. Plays an outside the boot ball over to Ethan Roberts. It's a good ball from the number 23. He cuts back though into Cyril's feet. Plays a 1-2 now with Edwards. Plays another one back to Edwards. And now they've got a little bit of space here to come forward, Colwyn Bay. As Edwards comes over the halfway line, clips the ball over the top. Looking for Ethan Roberts, but is it rolling out for a throw-in? It does. And it's a throw-in right next to the corner flag for TNS in their own half. Dan Williams. Davis clears it up, but only as far as Roberts, who gets it down. Goes to Eunice Cargbo. Dan Williams dives in. Bit reckless from number 14, and he's given a foul away in a dangerous position to let Colwyn Bay deliver here. Be coming again to take this free kick. His delivery's been good so far. Now send their big players forward. Their captain Cyril is particularly big player. It was a bit of just a silly foul from Dan Williams, to be honest. Cumming delivers again towards that back post. Forward jumping. Danny Davis can clear it. Issa Carg. That's the first time in 25 minutes I got the twins mixed up, so that's actually quite good for me. Sorry, Issa Carg just heads it back to his goalkeeper to avoid any danger there. Ben Wilson charging on the goalkeeper, but he manages to get his clearance up to the halfway line. Holden heads it down, but doesn't get enough on it, and it'll go out for... Goes out for a Colwyn Bay throw in. Issa Cargo standing over it. Goes up the line into his brother Eunice. Eunice back to Issa. Cargo into Edwards. Edwards being pressed on by a lot of black shirts. Gets it up the line, but he's put it out for a TNS throw in. It's a little bit of pressure from TNS there. Forces the mistake from Aaron Edwards. Be a throw in the left back area for TNS. Redmond standing over it. Throw and taken short into Cornus. Drops the shoulders, switches it over to Danny Davis. Davis back to Harrison Mackay. Now Dan Williams. Touches a bit loose. Gets it over though to Danny Davis. Good play for the number 14. And he goes back to Williams. Williams to Bodenham now. Bodenham just cuts it short to left back Redmond and his skipper. He goes back to Bodenham. Just keeping a bit of possession here, TNS. Letting the ball flow a lot nicer than it has been so far in this game. Ball's played high up to Danny Davis, but intercepted by Roberts. Brobble gets on the second ball though, and it goes back down to Harrison Mackay. Mackay back into Brobble. Just looks to play a long ball over the top as Danny Williams has made an overlapping run, but he can't get on the end of it. It's seen out by the captain Cyril and out for another goal kick. Been a very stop-start
game so far for both sides, really. Goal kick this time taken short. Ethan Roberts now cuts it back to his captain. He goes first time back to Roberts. Dan Williams pressing him, but there's a lot of Colwyn Bay shirts there. And now Aaron Edwards has the ball in midfield. Aaron Edwards holding off Ben Wilson. Looking to go past Williams as well, but Williams has tracked him well. But Edwards' strength sees him through, and he wins a throw-in for his team. It's good play from the veteran. Thrown into Eunice Cargbo's feet, but no real pressure on him. He's allowed to play the ball here to Edwards. Edwards to Roberts. It's been good. Colwyn Bay have started really well this opening half hour of this game. They played really well, kept the ball well, and played with a little bit of confidence. As you see, a nice little crook turn from Eunice Cargbo, looking to get past Danny Davis, but it takes a deflection off him and goes out for a TNS throw-in. Throw-in taken by Danny Davis into Magai. Magai goes back to his goalkeeper, who clears it first time, but he's put it out for a throw-in. And now Colwyn Bay can carry on coming forward. Ball thrown into Robles, right in the corner flag. He'll look to win something there. Comes in, puts the ball into the box, but he takes deflection. Now Ethan Roberts has got space to get into the box. Dominic Corners takes it off him, but he's put it out for a corner. And it'll be a corner for Colwyn Bay, I have to say, have been on top in this game, certainly in the last 5 minutes or so. TNS just having to soak up a little bit of pressure. So coming to take the corner, goes near post this time, sliced that by Jordan Williams, and it goes out for another corner. That could have been a lot worse. Looked like an own goal for a second, but it does go out for a corner in the end. I think the bounce on this pitch is quite dangerous. Both teams are playing with it. Obviously, Colwyn Bay will be more used to it, but I think it plays into their hands a little bit. It stops TNS from playing their slick, fast-moving football that Craig Harrison really wants his team to be able to play. Just conditions aren't allowing them to do so far. They've got to find another way through Colwyn Bay. So, corner. They've all flooded the front post. Ball goes to the back stick though. Free header it looks like for Pete. He gets it across, headed away by Bodenham. Overhead kick attempt by Robles. Still not clear, and now it is. But it's very dangerous corners from Colwyn Bay, who carry on. Nice little flick from his Cargbo. His brother tries to put it into the box, but it's headed away. And now TNS can get possession down now and just calm this game down a little bit. Redmond goes long. Eunice Cargbo deals with it with the sun in his eyes, but it's headed only as far as Brovel, who can just go calmly back to Danny Davis at right back. Robles now. It's Danny Williams. Williams switches it towards Redmond. Redmond into Holden's feet. Holden's touch is loose though, and he gives the ball to Eunice Cargbo, who can come forward with it again. He's fouled by Redmond, and it'll be a free kick again for Colwyn Bay. I have to say the two twins, Eunice and Issa, have been very good this game for Colwyn Bay, causing a lot of problems, just showing a few flicks and tricks, and it's causing issues for TNS. Just don't really know how to deal with the twins so far, except for bring them down. So free kick taken long and down the right wing. Redmond battling with Cumming. Cumming wins the header, but Cornish wins the seconds. Flicked on by Brobble. Ball's bounced everywhere at the moment. Cumming gets back onto it. Cornish dives in. Looks like he's fouled him, and he has another free kick for Colwyn Bay. And this one's in a a lot further forward in a more dangerous position for Cumming to whip into the box. Yeah, it's just a bit clumsy from Dominic Corners to bring his man down and let Cumming put another ball into the box. The free kicks have been really dangerous today. But it's still 0-0 as it stands. Best chance of the game is from the last set piece. Header from Pete at the back stair, cleared. Looked like off the line by Jack Bodenham.
Ball's deep into the back stick. Ford trying to get his head on it, but it goes over everyone and goes out for a throw-in on the far side for TNS. One of the more poor deliveries from Cumming. He hasn't been like that for the opening half an hour of this game. He's been very good with set pieces, but that one just goes a little bit to waste. But here's the replay of the chance from Pete's header into the back stick. He heads it more across goal. It wasn't going in, but it's the biggest chance so far, as Bodenham had plenty to do to get it clear with 3 maroon shirts around him. But now's another throw-in on the far side. Ethan Roberts standing over it for Colwyn Bay. Throws it to Cumming. Cumming shows a little bit too much of that ball to Dan Davis. He gets there. Second ball won by Dan Williams. And the third ball as well. Looks like he's put it out for another Colwyn Bay throw, and he has. Have to say, TNS have been nowhere near their best so far. Robles now has the ball on the byline. Now delivered. Jordan Davis battling at the front post, but no one can get on the end of it. Headed away by Redmond. Isa Cargo picks it up. His brother Eunice tries to put it into the box. Cumming tries to get his head on it. Brings it down well to number 7. Now gets it wide for Roberts to deliver first time into the front post. Roberts with a good touch. Good save from Nathan Shepherd. And Danny Davis can clear it. Ball bouncing all over the place. Pete's header's a bit misguided, and Jordan Williams can get on the end of it. And now there's a lot of black shirts going forward. Looked like a foul, but the referee's not giving it, and Cyril can see it clear. Cargbo beaten to the ball by Redmond, and now Rory Holden has the ball. Dan Williams coming forward with it for TNS. The first time they've been into the Colwyn Bay half for a while. On the edge of the box, gets it out wide to Ryan Brobble. Brobble looks to shoot, deflected off Cummings, and it'll go out for a TNS corner as they break really quickly from that original Louis Robles chance. So it'll be a corner taken by Ryan Brobble. A little bit of an in-swinger with this chance here. It's a really good ball. It's into the front post. Harrison Mackay falls asleep and doesn't see the man over his left shoulder. So Robles gets there first, and he just shuts the angle down for himself, really, from the byline. It's going to be a comfortable save for Nathan Shepherd to make. Corner into the middle of the box, headed away by Colwyn Bay. And now Eunice Carbo can pick up the seconds. Looking to spread it wide towards Cumming. It's a good ball, and he's got a little bit of time now. Ryan Brobble chasing him. He tries to slip in Jordan Davis, but Bodenham gets there first and wins the foul off at number 9. But again, it's really good play from Colwyn Bay on just a quick transition from defence to attack. Harrison Mackay goes short to Bodenham. Back to Mackay. Mackay back to Bodenham. 10 minutes left of this first half here at the Blue Turtle Arena. It is 0-0 between the two sides, but now a long ball over the top to Ben Wilson, delivered into the box. Cyril gets there first and puts it out for a throw-in. And I have to say, the home side have been the better side in this game. TNS is second best for a lot of balls and just can't really get their rhythm going. I think Colwyn Bay have been really good in the press, very, very good in transition, and also really well organised defensively. They've been hard to break down. TNS's danger men like Brobble and Dan Williams haven't really been able to find the key to unlock this Colwyn Bay defence just yet. Mackay now on the halfway line. There's a long ball on to Redmond, and he can see it. It's a really good pass from him. Redmond goes first time back to Dominic Cornus, I think it is. No, it's Ryan Brobble, I apologise, I can't see anything up here. Back to the halfway line where Harrison Mackay is. Mackay to Dan Williams. Williams goes back to the halfway line where Bodenham is. Bodenham first time to Ryan Brobble. Brobble near the edge of the box where Rory Holden is. Now out wide to the left wing where Danny Redmond's made an overlapping run. He goes back inside to Rory Holden. Holden tracked by Pete though.
and tackled, and it's cleared. Can't really see it. Bodenham, Bodenham heads it in front of himself and clears it up the line, takes a deflection off Colwyn Bay, but Danny Redmond's kept it in, and Ford's forced to put it out for a throw-in. Looks like the referee has signalled a drinks break here, as it is a very hot day in North Wales. But Colwyn Bay will be happy with this break so far. Just the manager saying he's happy with the squad. They've played well. They should be happy with their performance. TNS will be frustrated with how they've played. Just getting a few instructions from their gaffer now. So Ben Wilson's yet to really have a chance in this game. But yes, I don't think I've had a shot on target as of yet. Teams just coming back out from their drinks break, and we'll get this first half back underway as we approach the 40th minute mark. Just approaching half time here. As a throw in on this near side, just in front of halfway line, to be taken by Danny Redmond. Redmond throws to the halfway line to Bodenham. Bodenham to Mackay. Mackay first time to Dan Williams, who's just dropped a little bit deep now from midfield. He can drive forward. Gets it out to Danny Davis at right back. Cornish on the edge of the box. Davis delivers back stick instead. Jordan Williams gets a header cross goal. Probably TNS's best opportunity there. Just no one there to tap it into the back stick, but it's good play from the New Saints, coming straight out from this water break. Balls with Cornish. Cornish goes to Harrison Mackay. Mackay to Dan Williams. Williams to Davis. Davis looking to go past Roberts here. Comes inside, goes back to Harrison Mackay to Bodenham. Be impressed by Jordan Davis. Bodenham's just loose pass then, and Ford can clear it up the pitch again into Jordan Davis. And maybe another transition from Colwyn Bay. Played up the line. Cornish is there to intercept. First time into Redmond, and he calms it down and plays a good pass back to his centre half, Mackay. He goes up the line to Davis. Davis goes back to Mackay. Now Danny Redmond. Redmond inside to Brobble. Brobble to Bodenham. Bodenham to Mackay. Danny Davis back to Mackay. Mackay to Davis. Davis, good feet to get past two men, but he's got another one there. He's carried on going with the ball. It's good dribbling from the right back, and because the holding gets a shot away on the edge of the box. Come and blocks it back to Davis. Now Cornish has the ball. Cornish out wide to Brobble. It's a good little spell this for TNS into the possession. Brobble goes into the back stick, but no one seems to be there. Ethan Roberts has time to clear this, and he does, but he clears it against Danny Davis. Williams can pick up the rebound. Eunice Carbo pressing him and puts it out for a TNS throwing around the right wing area now. As we just come into the 41st minute, 4 minutes to go. We'll see how much stoppage time will be added by the fourth official. But it's currently 0-0 here in Colwyn Bay. And that throw-in's poor. It just tries to bounce it between each of the Holden and Davis, but Holden's put it out for a Colwyn Bay throw-in, which just takes a little bit of pressure off the Seagulls. Throw-in taken towards Robles. Brobble gets the end of it. Now Cornish dinks the ball over the top. Jordan Williams chasing it, but it can't get enough on it, and it goes out for a goal kick for Colwyn Bay. It's been a frustrating first half for TNS, I have to say. They will be frustrated with this performance. They just haven't been able to get into a rhythm of football. They've had a few good spells in terms of possession, but they haven't been able to carve out a proper chance. This Colwyn Bay side have stayed very organised and very patient off the ball. Goal kick taken long over the halfway line. Jordan Davis battling Maguire. Maguire wins the first ball. Eunice Carbo tried to pick up the second. Maguire intercepts and plays the ball over the top. Ford's there. His mistake. A loose pass. And Cyril's forced to kick it out for a throw-in. But that could have been a chance, as Ben Wilson might have been in there if not for the awareness of the captain Cyril. Dan Williams puts a cross into the box, but no one's there. Issa Carbo can see it. He can clear it up the line. Dominic Cornish can pick up the scraps now. Instead he leaves it for Bodenham. Bodenham to Cornish on the halfway line. Cornish plays it wide to Redmond. Now Bodenham again into Cornish. Cornish goes wide to Davis. You can see the bobble on the pitch from the ball when it's played flat. Davis switches it into Holden's feet. Good pass from Davis. I don't know if he's meant to pass it to Holden, but he's picked the ball up. He puts a cross in, bouncing everywhere across the box, but it goes through everybody. And now Ethan Roberts can drive forward, the number 11 for Colwyn Bay. Plays it looking for Jordan Davis, who's had a hard game up front. He hasn't had much service, but he's worked hard, the number 9 for Colwyn Bay. TNS pick up the loose scraps though, and Davis can come forward with it. Now to Cornish. Cornish goes out wide to Redmond, who comes over the halfway line now, carrying the ball, the skipper, trying to drag his team forward to get a goal before half time. Jordan Williams, Holden, Brobble. Goes back to the halfway line where Harrison Maguire is. Maguire plays a 1-2 with Davis. Still got the ball here, just next to the centre circle for TNS. He goes up the pitch looking for Dan Williams. Nice little drop of the shoulder from him. Goes into Danny Davis. Davis to Cornish. Cornish, lovely pass forward to Dan Williams. Goes into Ben Wilson, gets a shot away, but it deflects off Pete, who can now get his line cleared thanks to Ethan Roberts. But another good chance for TNS. Great pass from Harrison Maguire. Dominic Cornish coming forward. Takes a pot shot from distance. Takes a deflection. Looks like it's going to go out for a corner, and it does. Corner as we approach the 44th minute. A minute left of this first half, not including added time, and it's a corner right at the end of it for TNS. Corner's been taken by Ryan Robble. It's overcrowded in the box. Backstick. Davis tried to get onto it, but it's just over his head and goes out for a goal kick. So it'll be a goal kick to see out this half. We're yet to see how much time will be added on here. Just got the fourth official in front of me with the ball. I'll just have a look at how much time he's going to add on. Just waiting to see how much time will be added on here. 3 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. It's currently 0-0 between Colwyn Bay and TNS. TNS has started to come into the game a little bit now. They've had a tough start, frustrating start, because Colwyn Bay have been very organised, but TNS has started to dominate the ball a lot more and just be a bit cleaner in possession. Just hear their manager saying, keep passing the ball, keep moving it. Just slightly quicker in their possession and a little bit higher of a tempo so far. Cornish switches it out wide to Redmond. Redmond tries to put a ball into the box, but it takes the deflection off coming. Bodenham's forced to go back to his goalkeeper. Robles will press him. Shepherd gets it up the line. Headed back in by Ethan Roberts. It's been very a bit like table tennis in the midfield. Just no one's really been able to get the ball down in this first half. Ethan Roberts being pressed by Davis. We get something on it and it goes out for a Colwyn Bay throw-in. Ethan Roberts throws it up the line, looking for Robles. Bounces. Jordan Davis heads it into midfield. Played forward by Aaron Edwards. Bodenham has to head it. Looking to go back to his goalkeeper. He does well then, Nathan Shepard, there, being impressed by Jordan Davis. Bodenham coming forward. Now to Corners. A minute and a half left of this first half. Corners looking for a ball, has to cut back to Maguire. Maguire to Corners. Corners plays the ball over the top. Dan Williams gets there, puts a ball into the box, but goes out for a goal kick. And that kind of sums up TNS's first half here at the Blue Turtle Arena. It's been very frustrating, not much is going for them. I think the home side will be happy with how their team's played against the league champions, newly promoted, but they've certainly not shown that. They've come here to play football, and it's been a good game to watch for them. Oh, it's a bad tackle from Dan Williams in midfield. Just a bit of a sign of a little bit of frustration as he takes out Eunice Cargbo. Looked high, referees booked him for it. Just looked a little. Just I think there's a little bit of frustration there from Dan Williams. We're seeing the replay here. It is a late tackle, and Eunice Cargbo, I mean, does make a bit of a meal out of it, but it is a late one. It is a cynical yellow card from Dan Williams, who goes into the book. Ball over the top from Cyril, bouncing in the box. The 6 yard, coming trying to get onto the end of it, plays it back to the edge of the box, and that will be half time here at the Blue Turtle Arena. It is TNS 0, Colwyn Bay 0. Been a frustrating first half, a half that has lacked chances so far. TNS will be heavily frustrated of how they played. Colwyn Bay have been very well organised and very tight in possession, and have been good in transition in terms of turning defence into attack, but they get to find a breakthrough. No clear-cut chances from either side as we go into half time, but we'll hope for a much better second half of football and hope for a couple goals. I will catch up with you guys just in about a quarter of an hour.
Get off my son. Another member came over. Get off. And she's like, it's up to my son. She goes, fucking touches my kid again. And I'm like, right, I'm like, coach, and all the safeguarding. That's safeguarding. No, please don't go. Who was it tournament is? Any of that? 18 to get. Yeah. Because it was balanced. And it's, Johnny balanced. Yeah, because he's got like because he's got like sway in the juniors. It was like there was a 20 minutes left, and it's just like
So the teams are now just emerging from the tunnel to start this second half at the Blue Turtle Arena. As I said, it was a very frustrating first half of football for the New Saints. Failed to break down the home side as of yet. Colwyn Bay have been very organised in possession, but TNS seems to be a little bit smarter on the ball and a bit more conservative in creating chances, and the goal will come. But need to be envious of the Colwyn Bay counter-attack, as they've seen a few times now. They can transition quickly from defence to attack. And they'll have to do this second half without their manager, Craig Harrison, who got sent off during the half-time interval. Not too sure what for just yet, but I heard after a conversation with the referee, he was given a red card. So he will have a touchline ban incoming, and assistant Chris Sargent will take over managerial duties for this second half. Just waiting for kickoff here as Ben Wilson will stand over the ball for the second half here in Colwyn Bay. And we are off for the second half here. TNS have possession with Danny Davis at right back. He cuts back to Harrison Mackay. Mackay goes to Bodenham, goes up to Redmond at left back. He impressed quickly by Isakagbo. Bodenham now. Redmond. Danny Davis goes back to Harrison Mackay. Mackay to Jack Bodenham. We just see Chris Sargent, the assistant, step into the technical area to take over as manager for the second half for the New Saints. Ryan Brobble, nice little drop of the shoulder away from coming. He can drive forward. Got a lot of maroon shirts around him though. Cuts back past Isakagbo, dives in with a slide tackle. Has done well for possession, but Brobble retains the ball and plays it back to his skipper Redmond. Now ball's on the halfway line with Jack Bodenham. Bodenham to Danny Redmond. He goes down the line to Ryan Brobble. Brobble looking to deliver the ball. Good sliding challenge though from Isakagbo, and puts it out for the first corner of this second half for TNS. Already, and it's just opening 60 seconds. A little bit more urgency in the New Saints to get the ball forward. Corner into the back stick, headed away by the captain Cyril. Corners picks the ball up. Looks like a nasty tackle on Rory Holden. The referee's blown up for a free kick in the end. Off the ball challenge from Eunice Cargbo. Yet to see just the replay of what has happened there. But Rory Holden went down in some pain. He's back on his feet now, albeit limping, but he should be okay. Let's have a look at this replay. Headed away by Cyril. And yeah, just Eunice Cargbo just takes Rory Holden out off the ball as it's bouncing towards Dominic Cornus. Going to be a Ryan Brobble free kick here. In a dangerous position, he can know he can deliver well. Cornus leaves it for Brobble, delivers to the back stick, headed away again by Cyril, who's won a lot in the air in this opening 45 so far. It's been good, the Colwyn Bay skipper. Ball into the box, headed away again by the Seagulls. Now Dominic Cornus picks it up, delivers a switch into the right wing area for Brobble, but he's overhit that and it goes out for a Colwyn Bay free kick around the left back area.
So Ethan Roberts with the ball in hand to take this throw in. He goes down the line. Jordan Davis tries to flick it on, but he's put it straight back out for a throw in on the halfway line for TNS. Taken quickly by Maguy. Robles closing him, but he goes straight back to Maguy. Corners now on the halfway line. Plays it down to Danny Davis. We make a little bit of an overlapping run here. Holden comes into midfield where Dan Williams is to Jack Bodenham. Bodenham to Dan Williams. Williams out to Holden. Come inside Holden. Get a shot away from distance. Blocked by Eunice Cargbo. Good defender from the number 25. Now Bodenham has the ball. Heavy touch though. And now Jordan Davis can play it over to Robles. Got a 2-on-2 here at the moment, Colwyn Bay. It's a good attack. Harrison Maguy tracking Robles. Got his hands on him. Referee doesn't see a foul so far. Robles has managed to get down the wing. Put it into the box. But Nathan Shepherd comes to sweep from any danger. It looked like he was going to drop to Ita Cargbo for a second for a tap in. But Nathan Shepherd's quick off his line to collect the ball. Now Dan Williams goes long up the line. Looking for the run of Danny Davis. Headed away by Cyril. Holden takes the throw in quickly. Back to Maguy on the halfway line. Holden goes inside to Dan Williams. Williams to Jack Bodenham. Bodenham to Redmond. Redmond back to Bodenham. He goes back to his skipper. He's playing a few 1-2s between the two of them. Now Maguy has the ball. Maguy to Holden. Holden got Eunice Cargbo holding him up. He goes to Dan Davis, but it's intercepted by Ethan Roberts, who gets past Davis as well. Davis chasing back with pace. Roberts has done really well there. Referee's blown up for a free kick though. Not sure if I agree with that decision. It looked more like a 50-50 between him and Davis, but referee's blown up for a TNS free kick. Free kick now to get the game back underway. Ball over the top, looking for Jordan Williams, but Williams off his line quickly to take it. Rolls it quickly to Aaron Edwards in midfield. Cumming going in, Redmond dives in. Fair challenge though from the number 10. Cumming goes long, looking for Robles. Between the two centre-backs. Bodenham tries to get a head onto it. Robles trying to hold it up. Gets it to Jordan Davis. Can he get a shot away in the number 9? He does, but it cannons off Jack Bodenham, who clears it out of the stadium to stop it going out for a corner. Feisty atmosphere here at the Blue Turtle. We've got a throw in just by the corner flag here for Colwyn Bay. So it'll be Eunice Cargbo to take this throw in. Plays it short to Davis. Davis back to Cargbo. Cargbo back to Davis. Good pass from him. And now Davis got space to deliver a cross in. Into the back stick. It should be a free header for Ford. Gets it back across goal. Cleared by Harrison Maguy. But it's good pressure again from Colwyn Bay. Aaron Edwards will pick up the loose ball. Looks to go past Dan Williams. Rory Holden wins it back though. Plays it across to Jordan Williams. And now TNS can break here. The black shirts start flying forward. He plays a through ball looking for Ryan Browell, but the recovery pace of Isha Carbo's there and he does well. Goes over the top now looking for Robles. The goalkeeper's off his line. Nathan Shepherd does well there though to read the situation. Good goalkeeping from the TNS number 1. Isha Carbo into his brother. Carbo goes past Brobble. Plays a crossfield ball to Ethan Roberts. Roberts to Cumming. Cumming tries to play a 1-2 with Roberts, but takes the deflection off Davis and goes out for a throw-in for Colwyn Bay. Thrown long, looking for Robles, but this hits a dip in the turf and bobbles right over his head and goes out for a TNS throw-in. Harrison Maguy now has the ball. Maguire to Dan Williams. Williams back to Maguire. The guy switches it long. Looking for Jordan Williams, but it's headed away by Colwyn Bay. In midfield, it's a loose ball, picked up by Rory Holden and back to Jack Bothernham. Bothernham to Cornus. Cornus to Williams. Williams tries to clip a through ball over the top, but Cyril heads it away. Rory can pick up the loose ball though. Holden to Cornus. Cornus switches it to Bothernham. Bothernham to Brobble. Brobble looking to beat coming. Got two men round him. Cargwell's tracked him as well and puts it out for a corner for TNS again. That corner's be taken by Ryan Brobble. I imagine he'll go back stick again. The wind takes the ball a little bit here. Brobble right onto the penalty spot, headed away by Ford, but it's backwards rather than forward. It's bouncing all over the touchline, and it looks like it's been tapped in by Jordan Williams. It's bouncing all over the line. It's a very scrappy goal. It's not the way TNS would have wanted to go 1-0 up, but they'll certainly take it. Jordan Williams runs away in celebration. I can't lie, I got to see a replay for that because there's about every player on the pitch was in the way in the 6-yard box. I couldn't see what had happened. Corner comes in from Ryan Brobble, right onto the goalkeeper's neck, headed away by Pete, but he's headed it backwards. Goalkeeper tries to get onto it, it's bouncing on the line, and it just goes into Jordan Williams, who just gets a foot onto it and can tap it home. He's got a better angle here. Pete goes to head it, heads it backwards. Goalkeeper jumps, Jordan Williams jumps with him, bounces in front, and Jordan Williams does just get a foot on it and tap it in on the line, and it is 1-0 to the New Saints. I'd say probably just about against the run of play. But the away side have the lead, that's all that matters to them. Now Robles has the ball. To Ethan Roberts. Roberts trying to get past Holden. Holden stands up well, does well, the number 18. Come away with the ball now. Cargo pressing him, gets it up the line. Ben Wilson slips past Cyril, who puts a good tackle in, but the loose ball's picked up by Brobble, who goes first time over the top. Looking for Jordan Williams, he's got Ford for company, and Ford does well just to clear it with his left foot into the midfield where Eunice Cargo is. He plays the pass to his brother. Issa driving forward, yeah. Cornus now goes into midfield to Dan Williams. Williams switches it to right back Danny Davis. Davis coming forward, plays it to Redmond, who's found himself on the right hand side. Coming back into midfield. Cornus has dropped it to left back, and Reddo goes into midfield. Played up to the wing, well, left wing to Ryan Brobble, who's got Eunice Cagwell for company. Decides to cut back to Cornus. It's a patient build-up play from TNS. Cornus to Brobble. Brobble, few step overs, lovely feet, but Eunice Cagwell reads it well. Played well, the two twins. Issa's got a lot of man for company, manages to get it clear. Jordan Davis backs into Bothernham to get the ball held up again. Come in, plays it forward to Robles, who's made a good run, but Harrison Maguire can just see that through and play it back to his goalkeeper calmly. Jordan Davis pressing Danny Davis, lovely feet from the right back to get past Jordan Davis and keep possession for his team. Now it's with Cornus in midfield. To Dan Williams. Got a little bit of space on the halfway line here. Looking for a pass, plays it to Rory Holden just in front of him. Holden goes wide. So Holden, back inside to Davis, driving forward. Got a lot of maroon shirts for company though. Aaron Edwards dives in on the edge of the box and he's given a free kick away. It's a firm challenge from the number 23 on Dan Williams. And referee deems it a foul in a very good position here.
So it'll be Dominic Corners to stand over this free kick. In a really dangerous position for TNS, and it's a perfect angle for a left-footed player like Corners just to whip it over that wall. Ryan Brobble's also there for company. Big moment in the game, this. Corners over the wall and nearly beats the goalkeeper. It's a good save from Williams, just down to his bottom left, and it's cleared by Eunice Cargbo out for a throw-in round the right wing area for TNS. Good free kick from... It's a good free kick from Dominic Corners, but it's a save that the goalkeeper should be making. Quite comfortable in the end. Over the wall, it's a good save from Williams. Bodenham switches it to Davis at right back. Davis to Dan Williams. Intercept away from Roberts, who clears to the halfway line. Harrison Maguire wins the header though and heads it on to Dominic Corners. Redmond goes back to Corners, just in the centre circle now. Goes back to the halfway line where Harrison Maguire is. Maguire onto Holden. Holden just going to drive down the right wing here. Heavy touch from him though to go past Eunice Cargbo, and the referees deemed it a foul, and it's another good free kick in a dangerous area for TNS. I'd expect Ryan Broad to take this. Let's just see, it was a heavy touch from Rory Holden, but he does get there first, and just a little bit of a stamp from Eunice Cargbo. Just catches his man, and it'll be a free kick here, just on the right side, right wing here for TNS. Dominic Corners will take, just to deliver an in-swing of his left foot. Ryan Robble's also standing over it though, so we'll yet to see who will take it. Robble takes it, back stick. Danny Davis heads it back across goal, but straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Now Colwyn Bay play into midfield to Eunice Cargbo. Cargbo to Aaron Edwards. Edwards being pressed by Jordan Williams. He's forced to go back to Pete. Aaron Edwards now. Got a little bit of space in midfield, but Robble's closing him down. He's forced to go back to his captain. Cyril just looking for a pass here. Looks to go long over to the right wing where Cummings is, but Cargbo, Isa Cargbo's there to keep it in. Gets something on it, but Rory Holden can pick up the pieces and put it out for a throw-in to Colwyn Bay. Good pass from the captain though. Crossfield ball. Eunice Cargbo throws it into Cumming, he drops short for him, back to Cargbo. He goes to his brother Isa. Isa looks to deliver a ball into the box, headed away well by Harrison Maguire. Isa picks the ball up, heads it back to Eunice, delivers. Roberts tries to flick the ball on, looks like he's taking the deflection off Harrison Maguire. And it'll go out for a Colwyn Bay corner kick. Just past the 60th minute here in Colwyn Bay. It's currently 1-0 to the New Saints, courtesy of a goal from Jordan Williams. Got 2 goals last week against Connors Key Nomans, and he returned another goal today. 3-2 for the number 17. Good start to the season. Header from Pete from the corner, but Nathan Shepherd comfortably into his hands. And he rolls it short to Danny Davis to get the TNS attack back underway. Davis looks to go long, headed down by Cyril. Long ball over from Roberts into Harrison Maguire's feet, plays it into midfield for Dan Williams. Corners now, out wide to Redmond. Going back to Corners on the halfway line. He goes back to Redmond, he's just coming across at left back. Goes inside, good play from the two Liverpudlians. Over the top from Corners to Ryan Broblers on the left wing. Isa Cargbo's tracking him, and he does well, the number 22. Sliding challenge to put it out for a TNS throw-in just by the corner flag of the left wing. So with Danny Redmond to take this throw-in.
Redmond to Brobble. Brobble's loose pass into Jack Bodenham, but he's done well with it. Firm challenge on Jordan Davis, but fair one. Eunice Carwell can pick up the pieces. He's having a shirt pulled by Redmond. It's cleared by Pete. Harrison Mackay tries to head it down. Is it going to go out for a throw in? No, Jack Bodenham managed to keep it in, but Aaron Edwards will pick up the missed pieces and be fouled by Redmond. It'll be a free kick for Colwyn Bay just behind the halfway line here. So Pete sends it long into the box. Redmond heads the first one away. Brobble can get onto the loose ball and playing over the top through ball towards Ben Wilson, but it's good defending from Cyril. Still be impressed by the number 28. Back to his goalkeeper. Wilson holds the press now, and now Colwyn Bay with a little bit of time on the ball. Inside to Eunice Cargbo. He goes to Pete. Pete into Edwards. Edwards first time back to Cargbo. He goes long, looking for his brother. Issa gets the ball down now, looking to drive into space. Dominic Corner's holding him up. He goes back to Cargbo on the halfway line. He switches it. Good pass from him onto Ethan Roberts, who can get on the wing. Bit of a loose touch, but he's kept it in. Rory Holden keeping him company. Crossed into the box. Headed away by Bodenham. Bouncing ball at the edge of the area. Brobble clears it further. Eunice Cargbo can get at the end of it, but it's a loose ball to him, and now Ben Wilson can get onto the end. Tip possession back to him. Dan Williams on the halfway line, fouled a bit cynically on the halfway line by the captain, and it'll be a free kick for TNS. Take a little bit of sting out of it. So looks like some substitutions for TNS coming up on the 66th minute here. Ryan Brobble's going to be making his way for Adrian Sizlovich. And the second substitution will be Ben Wilson off for last season's top scorer, Aramide Ote. He'll look to get his first goal of the season in the league. So Harrison McGowan gets back underway from the free kick after those substitutions have been made. Yet to have any substitutions for the home side. I'll see if they're still 1-0 down in the next 10 minutes. I'm sure their manager will make a change. For now, it's Dan Williams into Mackay to Bodenham. Bodenham into Redmond. Redmond back to Bodenham. Harrison Wells looking for a pass here. Bodenham to Redmond. Redmond goes up the line to Sizlovich with his first touch of the ball. Cargbo battling with him. Siz tries to get it into the box, but it's a bit, no one's there. But it bounces out to Danny Davis, who gets a shot away, but he's dragged that far wide. And it goes out for a goal kick. Goal kick taken short to Aaron Edwards. Impressed by Aramide Ote, but Edwards has done well. Outside the boot pass, looking for into the space for Jordan Davis to run onto. He gets onto it, the number 9 for Colwyn Bay. Got Harrison Mackay holding him up. Go back to Cargbo. That's to Roberts. Goes back to his captain. Dominic Cornish has got on to the end of this. An interception, plays a long ball over the top. Aramide Ote's got a little bit of space down the right wing. Ote to the edge of the box where Cornish is. Can he get a shot away? He does. Takes a big deflection though. Good block in the end from, I think it was Ford. Cumming can pick up the loose pieces and get it out wide to Robles now. And can Colwyn Bay mount a bit of a counter attack?
Robles to Cumming. He'll look to deliver into the back stick. Free header, massive save, and it has gone in. It is 1-1 for the ref. It is 1-1 between Colwyn Bay and TNS. It looks like the goal's been scored by Aaron Edwards against his former club. Massive counter-attack, really. Come from a shot from Dominic Cornus on the edge of the box, taking this first deflection. Finds his way down the right wing for Colwyn Bay. He was carried forward well by Aaron Edwards at the start of the move. It looks like it was Robles who sent the ball back to Cumming, who delivers a very dangerous ball into the back stick, where 2-3 men are. Looks like Danny Davis just losing his man there, Aaron Edwards, who gets in the back stick and taps it in, and it is now all square here between TNS and Colwyn Bay. Apologies for any language words, just from the away fans chanting. So Dan Williams now. Kick off from TNS. Now game is all square. 20 minutes to go here at the Blue Turtle Arena. Looks like some substitutions coming on for Colwyn Bay. Number 19 Hill, number 26 Davis, and number 24 Hughes will be making their way onto the pitch. Yet to see who will be withdrawn as of yet. Jordan Williams has the ball. Dan Williams with a great pass out wide first time. Holden, nice little drop to the shoulder to get past Roberts. Puts the ball in with his right foot. Bouncing around the box. Jordan Williams gets a shot away and it's just over the bar. Massive chance for TNS. Probably should be doing better there, the number 17, the goal scorer. Just passed back to him by Aramide Ote. Just gets there. Looks to get a shot away, but he just puts too much on it and it goes over the bar. So the substitutions now for Colwyn Bay. Jordan Davis, number 9, is coming off for Davis, the number 26. He played really well, the number 9. He's worked hard. Eunice Cargbo is also coming off. He comes off for the number 24, Hughes. Put a shift in him. And the final substitution is Cumming, the number 7, coming off for Hill, the number 19. So a triple change for the home side going into the last 19 minutes or so of this game. So Williams goes long. Ball is found clear. Ford looking to get it clear, and he does. So the ball is with Robles. Goes back to Hughes. Goes over the top, looking for Hill. Pretty sure he was offside there. Lionel hasn't given his flag up, but Nathan Shepherd collects it anyway. He throws it into Danny Davis's feet. Harrison Maguire now over the halfway line to Davis. Davis switches it into midfield where Cornus is. He goes wide for Sizlovic. Says cutting inside. Looking to get a shot away on his own, but it's always going wide. He drags it. It's positive play from the substitute. Yeah, just manages to come inside on his right foot here. Goes past a few players, gets a shot, but he always just drags it a yard or two wide of the post. Not really troubling the goalkeeper. Williams up to the halfway line. Davis jumping, flicked on by, looks like Hill. Yes, it was, flicked on towards Robles. Can't get onto the end of it though, and it goes out for a TNS throw-in. Just down to the corner flag here. So Redmond throws it up the line, looking for Aramide Ote. He flicks it inside. Sizlovic picks it up. Redmond now long up the pitch, cleared by Pete. Long ball over the top, hits Robles, bouncing down to Hill, but Williams is there to pick up the loose pieces and put out that fire, and he puts it long. It's a really good pass here now, and TNS could break as Rory Holden's coming over the halfway line. They've got a double over on that right-hand side. Jordan Williams cuts in on his stronger left foot, but he's got two men round him. He's done well. He's still got the ball. Tries to play it inside, cleared by Colwyn Bay though, and now Hill's on the halfway line with Robles. Hill goes past Bodenham. It's good play from the number 19. He delivers the ball into Robles at the front post, but he can't get enough on it, and it's saved comfortably by Nathan Shepherd, who can get a TNS back on their way as Redmond's being pressed by Hill. Good little cross turn from him to get away from him. Holden tries to play a reverse ball to Aramide, but dealt with by Cyril. Now Davis has the ball into Edwards. Edwards coming over the halfway line looking for a ball. Plays it inside to Owen Davis. Ford goes back to Pete, into Cyril. Cyril goes inside to Edwards. Long ball from Colwyn Bay, but it's all the way through to the goalkeeper Shepherd, who rolls it straight to Jack Bodenham to get TNS going. A little bit more urgency from the New Saints in possession. Dan Williams goes wide to Davis. Davis coming forward, plays it to Jordan Williams, who's pushed onto the right wing now. Coming inside, Jordan being chased by Roberts. Plays a loose pass, but Sizzlevich picks up the loose pieces. Clicks the ball over the top, looking for Redmond, but Cargbo heads it away. It's cleared to the halfway line, only as far as Bodenham can pick the possession back up. Now Dan Williams has the ball. Gets it back out wide to Danny Davis. Davis is forced to go back to the centre circle with Bodenham. TNS can start again here. 15 minutes to go. It's currently 1-1 here in Colwyn Bay. Bodenham to Cornus. Cornus to Redmond. Went to Dan Williams. Williams to Maguy. Maguy to Danny Davis. Davis to Maguy. Maguy tries to play a ball through to Aramide, but Aaron Edwards sniffs that out and clears it. Now it's with Dan Williams on the halfway line. Comes inside to Rory Holden. Holden clips an over the top through ball, looking for Sizzlevich, cleared again by Cargbo, who's been very impressive today, the number 22. Him and his brother, who's since been subbed off, but plenty of energy between the two twins. It's making commentary easier now they're not both on the pitch. Maguy out wide. Davis picks that up now on the right wing. Comes inside, trying to get past Ethan Roberts. Got hands all over him, switches it to Sizzlevich. Good pass from Danny Davis. Overlapping run from Redmond. Can he get a first-time ball into the box? He can. It's bouncing at the front post, cleared by Pete. Comes into Sizzlevich now. Tries to cut it back. Danny Williams coming in, but it's cleared by Robles. Good defending from Colwyn Bay. So Bodenham. Holden. Bodenham now, just in front of the centre circle. Plays it across the pitch to Dan Williams. As TNS will keep trying to switch the ball now, just trying to stretch this game a little bit, add a little bit of whip to it as we come into the last 30 minutes. Williams was dropped in deeper to pick the ball up now. Jordan Williams coming forward. Now Dan Williams switches it across the pitch to Cornus, to Sizzlevich. Siz cuts inside, plays it to the edge of the box where Dan Williams is. He tries to play it over the top through ball towards Aramide, but he just goes straight through to the goalkeeper. Williams will take a long goal kick here. Just watch for the bounce here. Bodenham's done really well there to deal with that. And TNS will get back on their way here. Holden gets it onto Williams. Williams being held up by Cyril. It's got to be a foul, referee. Yes, it is. Now, free kick taken quickly by TNS. Now Redmond has the ball in the left back area to Sizlovic. Siz tries to play a reverse ball over to Redmond. It's a good pass from Siz. Redmond to the edge of the box. Williams is forced to head it back to Bodenham. Bodenham's got a shot from distance here. Instead he passes it. Danny Williams gets a shot away. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. I thought that was destined for the bottom corner. Lovely reverse shot from Dan Williams, looking for a second goal in 2 games, and it's a really good save quickly down to his bottom right from the goalkeeper Rhys Williams, and he's done well to hold on to it too. So Captain Cyril now clears it up the pitch. Nagai just glances it back onto his goalkeeper, throws it long to Redmond now, who can drive forward with the ball. He's got space on the left wing. Goes to Sizlovic just in front of him. Sizlovic. Siz has just been forced inside here. Good run from him, and he gets it to Danny Davis. Davis driving forward, tries to go to Holden, who doesn't make the run there, and it just trickles out for another goal kick. So it's a goal kick here for Colwyn Bay. Looking to overload the right again like they have all game from these goal kicks as we approach just past the 80th minute here. Still 1-1. Cornish wins the first header. Davis battling with Cornish. Looks like a handball in there, and it is. Referee agrees. Handball against Aaron Edwards. Free kick needs to be taken quickly by TNS here, and it is. Cornish gets it onto Redmond. Redmond up the line to Sizlovic, looking to go one-on-one with Cargbo. Siz, little back heel trying to get past Cargbo. Looks like he's pulled into the floor there. Siz dives in, but he's given the ball away, and now Colwyn can clear it again. Goes over the top. Hill's chasing. Nathan Shepherd forced to kick it clear. And goes out for a Colwyn Bay throw-in on the halfway line. Cargbo throws it into the middle where Aaron Edwards is, battling with Ote and Williams. Dan Williams gets something on it, and Ote can pick up the loose pieces here. Regain possession. 1-2 between him and Cornish on the halfway line. He goes back to Redmond. Redmond back to Ote. Ote to Bodenham. Bodenham switches it to Danny Davis. Davis. Jordan Williams now. Looking to go past Roberts. Jordan Davis, nice little drop of the shoulder to get it into the box. Gets a shot away. Just needed a final touch. It's a brilliant cross from Jordan Williams, but it's picked up on the far side by Redmond. You can start it again. It's just needed a touch of the back post, that. Now, Holden gets a shot away on the edge of the box, but it's just comfortably into Rhys Williams' hands, and he can just collect the ball again. But previously, it was a really good ball across from Jordan Williams. Just needed a touch at the back stick. No one was there. And it eventually comes to nothing. As we can just see this ball in here. Nice little drop of the shoulder to get away from Ethan Roberts. It's a lovely ball into the back stick. There's no one there for the final touch. Now it's on the halfway line. Davis coming forward. Davis to Sizlovic. Siz wide to Redmond, who can deliver a cross. Cleared by Ford. And Dominic Cornish will pick up the loose ball on the halfway line now. So Sizlovic over the top, looking for Redmond, who might get a little bit of space in the box. Puts another ball across. Jordan Williams at the back stick, but he just too far in front of him. Can't get enough on the ball, and it goes out for another goal kick. Referee's blown up here for an injury to Issa Cargbo. As I can see, 2 more substitutions for the home side are about to be made. So it looks like number 3, Sam Hart, is coming on, alongside the number 20, Williams.
So Williams and Hart will be coming on imminently as we just have a final water break in the last 6 minutes or so of this game. Waiting for Colwyn Bay to come out for the end of this game from their water break. TNS are already back out and ready to go. So Hart is taking the captain band. So we will carry on. Substitutions still yet to be made. Just waiting to come on now. Hart is taking the captain's armband back, and Williams is waiting as well. So long ball bounces over Sizlovic's head. Redmond picks up the loose pieces and goes back to his goalkeeper as Ken Charles and Louis Phillips are sent to warm up for the New Saints. Two attacking options to come off the bench. Now Dan Williams coming forward into Cornus' feet. Cornus to Redmond. Redmond tracked well by Hughes, and now they should be able to make their substitutions here. Now TNS get the game going quickly. So now Maguire to Davis. Holden now. Just in this final third of Colwyn Bay's half. Jordan Williams coming inside. Rory Holden to Davis. Nice little dummy to try and get the angle for the cross in. Forced to go back to Holden. Holden inside to Dan Williams, with good defending again from Colwyn Bay. Maguire can get it down the line. Good touch from Davis. Now Holden gets it back to Davis, who might be able to deliver a cross in here. He's got a little bit of time, and he does. Towards the back stick. Header from Redmond takes a deflection off a Colwyn Bay shirt, and it goes out for a corner as we approach the 87th minute of time here. And they will see those substitutions are finally able to be made. The 22, Isa Cargbo's come, who's gone off injured, so now they have 11 men on the pitch again as Hart comes on. The number 3 takes the armband. And the 5th substitution is Aaron Edwards coming off, the veteran, for number 20 Williams. So Williams isn't on the pitch just yet. Sizlovich take this corner deep onto the penalty spot. Punched by Williams. Good goalkeeper from him. It's punched clear. Redmond will look to pick up the pieces. It's the halfway line for Cornus. Cornus to Danny Williams. Dan Williams now looking for a pass. Goes back inside to Cornus. Cornus spreads it wide to Redmond. He delivers a cross from deep, but Cyril heads it away, and now Williams, a substitute, can clear it up the pitch. Wow. Redmond to Ote. Ote to Dan Williams. Spreads it wide again to Jordan Williams. They've moved the ball well here, TNS. Jordan delivers a deep cross, but it's straight into the goalkeeper's hands. Good goalkeeping again from Rhys Williams. Been very good today for Colwyn Bay.
Bit of a mix-up at the back here. Hill's getting there. Referee's blown for. Looks like offside it is. As Shepherd has cleared out Hill, but the offside was given.
Hill's down with a head injury right now. And there's been a substitution here, the last one of the game for TNS, I'd imagine. With 1 minute to go, Ken Charles has come on, the number 9 up front. Danny Davis has come off. First start since March, and he's played nearly a full 90, so he's done well today. Sizlovich will drop down to right back, putting Aramide Ote on the left and Ken Charles down the middle. As we just see Hill get back to his feet here, we can get going back with this game. So, Redmond to Ken Charles. Charles now back to Bodenham. Dan Williams driving forward, gets it out wide to Sizlovich, making a bit of an overlap and run. Gets it to Holden now. Cuts back, plays it to Jordan Williams. Bit of a loose touch from him. He's done well to hold on to it though. Gets a ball into the box, all the way to the back stick on the edge of the box where Redmond is. Goes to Aramide Ote. Ote delivers into the box and it's just bobbling as Holden comes onto it. Look. And Holden puts it well over the bar. Big chance for TNS. It was bobbling to him, but we've just seen from the fourth official there's 5 minutes added on to the end of this game. See, it's good play from TNS. Good pass from Ote. The ball was bobbling as it came to Holden. So Williams takes another goal kick. Long, looking to go over the top. Robles battling with Bodenham, who does well there. He's strong as centre half, as he always is. And now Sizlovich picks the ball up at right back. Plays it on to Jordan Williams. Williams cuts inside. Ethan Roberts. Jordan Williams beaten many players. What a run this is for the number 17. Gets a shot away, but it's well over the bar. Very selfish play from the number 17, who did so well up until the finish. So another goal kick here for Colwyn Bay. 3 minutes left of added time here. TNS will hope they can get a last gasp winner to keep up their run with 2 wins in a row. But now Ethan Roberts coming forward. He's onto the edge of the box with Hill. Hill slips over his own feet and Maguire can just clear it. Holden now being pressed by Davis. Redmond comes forward into Ote. Ote to Bodenham, gets it out wide to Sizlovich. He can come forward, he gets it on to Jordan Williams. Williams inside to Dan Williams. He goes back to Jordan. Just looking for an option here for TNS. Dan Williams switches it back to Jack Bodenham. Out wide now to Danny Redmond. Redmond delivers a deep cross into the box. No one's there. Hart gets something onto it, but it goes to the back stick where Sis is, and he's got plenty of time to deliver another ball into the box here. Delivers it back stick. Cleared for a corner by Williams. And TNS got an opportunity to put it back into the box here with 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes left. So it'll be Sizlovich taking another in-swinging corner as we have about a minute and a half left of this game. Sizlovich, corner, headed away by Pete. He's defended well today for Colwyn Bay. Dominic Cornish tries to play it over the top through ball, headed away by Ford.
only as far as Dan Williams, and now he gets it out wide to Sizovic. You've got a bit of space to deliver here. Puts it into the back stick, punched by Rhys Williams. He's been very good there, goalkeeper. Jordan Williams picks up the pieces. Redmond looking for an option. Goes back to corners, approaching the last minute of this game now. TNS trying to force their way through and get their late winning goal. Played up the line. Ken Charles, a substitute, trying to get onto the end of it and win something. It looks like he's won a throw-in the corner. He has. 50 seconds left on the clock here. Corners. Seslovic gives the ball away to Hill. And will that be the last attack for TNS in this game? Headed forward by Colwyn Bay. Robles flicks it onto Hill. And they might have a little bit of an overload here. It's a massive break. It's 4-on-2, but the final pass is poor, and Harrison McGuy can just see it. That was nearly very dangerous for TNS. McGuy to Jordan Williams. He's got to go forward if they want to get another goal in this game. To Holden. Ref just looking at his watch now, and that will be the full-time whistle. It finishes Colwyn Bay 1, TNS 1. Hard-fought draw from the newly promoted side, who frustrated the champions throughout the game. It's been a very good performance from them. A game that lacked chances. A first goal from Jordan Williams. He gets his third in 2 games. There's a scrappy tap-in from a corner, but then a lovely counter-attack from Colwyn Bay, delivered from Cumming from the right-hand side, who were threatening to put good balls into the box all game. And it was finished off by Aaron Edwards at the back stick after just a bit of lapse of concentration from the TNS defenders. And that is all we have here. TNS 1, Colwyn Bay 1. You can catch up with me next Saturday on commentary for Barry Town versus TNS away from home. It has been a pleasure. Everyone enjoy your bank holiday Monday. I have been Jack Hughes, your commentator.
Can't take it, can you? Fucking shit for a full-time squad. Good mossy on.